All right, you're going to need your scratch art paper, you're going to need a popsicle stick, a pencil, and an image to reference. Begin with a simplified image. Looking up clip art of nature is going to be helpful to you, or you can select from the images that I've printed out, and you're going to use this as a visual to help you draw out on your scratch art paper. You will work with pencil, but be careful because you cannot erase or you remove the scratch art material. You want to focus on using contour lines. You do not need details. You should not be adding shading. Stick with the basic contour of the image that you select. You want to fill 2/3 to 3/4 of the page with your image. And again, be cautious of your lines because you will not be able to erase the pencil due to the nature of the paper type. If you are nervous about drawing the image, use the computer paper in the back of the room in the Unity cabinet and practice drawing the contour on a blank paper before jumping into the scratch art surface. Also, make sure you select an image that you are confident in drawing. Once the image is drawn, then I start to break up the space to give it the illusion of stained glass with simple geometric shapes. And then I'm going to grab that popsicle stick, come in, and I start to scratch off the black paint to reveal the colors underneath. You can work with the flat side or the rounded side of the popsicle stick to give yourself a variation in lines. You want to work all the way around, being careful with other tools around you, being careful with your nails because the black will scratch off fairly easily. All right, at this point, we're done with the overall drawing. Now in the geometric shapes, you're going to start to add patterns or textures. My recommendation is to select 3 that you repeat throughout and then pay attention to their location. So I started with those half circle kind of rainbow designs, then I did some spirals, then I'm doing some crisscrossing, and then I'm repeating the rainbow design, and I will continue this around the paper, making sure that I don't have 2 rainbows or 2 spirals side by side so that all of the shapes separate out. When I'm finished with my patterning, I'm going to come back and I'm thickening up some of the lines on the rows so that that stands out and those outlines are nice and bold, making that the focal point of these stained glass design. I'm adding a little bit of texture inside just to show the movement of the petal. And then when these are hung on glass, they act as a stained glass.